So what we'll be doing today is giving you a tour of Illustrator. First thing we'll show you is how to open a new document. If you go with Illustrator open, if you go up to File and scroll down to New, when this dialog box pops up, you'll see that you'll have the option for letter and many other options. If you just come over to Print, up here in the menu, you'll see your print options. So these are all the options you can use to with your print documents. What we're doing today is just using the letter size. If you come over here to the right hand side, you'll see it's the measurements are in points, but you want it to be in inches. Okay, so we're going to switch that. Come over to orientation, and what you'll see, and then change that to landscape. Then come down to color mode and change this to RGB. We'll be going over bleed in another video further along. And come down to the bottom here and click create. Okay, so if by chance your document opens and you don't see everything in the document, the contents of the document, you can come to view, come down to fit artboard in window, and it will size everything into the document. The workspace is set up, is broken down into various sections. The very top on a Mac is called the menu bar. Okay, and this next area here is called the application bar, where you see of various options that you can use. And then on the left here, you'll see your toolbar, which you'll be using a lot. Right on over here on the right hand side, you'll see your docked panels. If you come up to these double arrows and click them, it'll open up the panels that you have open. In order to choose your panels, like if you wanted to if you click stroke here, you'll see all the options that you have for your stroke to manipulate your stroke. And if you come down here, you can change your paragraph options. Okay, and in order to open a new panel, you could come up to window and you'll see all of your panels here. Stroke is open. Okay, and let's say we clicked actions, and now this is a floating panel. Okay, but if you click and hold and drag over to your dock on the right hand side and release when this blue line shows up around it, the dock panels, and release, you'll see that it's now docked and set in within the other options, docked panels. So now you can just click along and see any panels that you'd like. In order to close a panel is right in the X here. Okay, in order to minimize a panel, you just use these double arrows here. Okay, now if we come back over to your toolbar, you'll see some of the options here. Some of your tools have an extra triangle in the lower right hand corner, and if that's the case, if you click and hold, you'll see a drop down menu that comes up and you'll have several other options, and this is the type tool and this is the brush tool. Okay, and now let's say you click the brush tool and you come over to this arrow on the very end and click that, it creates a floating tool bar. Okay, in order to close this, the same as the panels, you press the X here in the upper left hand corner, or you can click the double arrows to change the dimension. Okay. Now you could reset your panels if you'd like, and if you go right up here, and you could click reset essentials, and this will reset your workspace. Okay, and that just reset your panels. Okay, sometimes you'll have to click essentials and then reset, or you could just come down and press reset essentials. And now to close your document, you can just come over to File, Close. Just make sure you save it. So click Save, and then you can name your document and save it anywhere you'd like. In order to close it, you close, it's going to ask you if you want to save it or not. Okay. And that's how you create a new document. And now you're familiar with the Illustrator CC workspace. See you in the next video.